the birds and the bees and the blum trees and I'm black. I don't know all the words. I don't know how that works.
I don't even know that
Birds
song. I
and
ain't even gonna
bees
lie to
and
you.
something trees and love. That's all that matters. Love.
Love.
Right, Facebook, love. Facebook family, love matter. Facebook family, love.
Let me find us.
People love to get on your nerves sometimes. They misuse love, getting on your damn nerves. Love.
Ain't that the truth? All right, we are live. Let's see.
Mr. Mark 5, are you sharing?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready to do that now. Shout out to James, boy. He always look. I ain't even get to share it yet, and James pop on this joint, though. We got so much love for you, brother, because you follow us.
James.
Every time we go on something, my man follow us and support. I appreciate it. You know, we appreciate you.
Yeah,
But if we can get like maybe, look, we can get like 5 million more you, Jay, we'd be all right. Look,
what?
All right.
What? We be on it popping.
Look, we get another. Look, hey. You know what I mean?
You ain't say nothing but a word, man. Nothing but a word. Oh, I was gonna say, lock me out.
You having fun out where you at, Jay?
Huh?
You having fun where you at?
I am enjoying my time. I came down here. I came down here for a funeral.
Oh, sorry.
Of an ex that I was with for 7 years. And I've been separated or not with him for 12. And his wife had the funeral, and this was the wife that he left her to be with me. And a concern of another ex-girlfriend that he started dealing with while we was in a relationship. So yeah, I went down there, and I'm still, you know, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Was you strapped?
What? So I had all my daughters with me. I had scrap A's everywhere. I had all the girls, and they, mom, we got whatever. So yeah, I was strapped. That's right.
She came fully ready. She ready.
However, I'm blessed. We had a from back then, and I mean it's great that we're gonna be talking about what destroys relationships, because that's just it. It's crazy for me to say we had a good friendship for all the foolishness we went through, because you would think friends wouldn't do that. However, he was the kind of person that, in spite of his own foolishness, he was extremely lovable, and you know, he was a good guy when he could be. So it's crazy that that kind of love and respect brought the females and the other people out to respect him. You know what I'm saying? And that's strong. I was like, that's a hell of a legacy.
Yeah,
that, you know, females can come out, nobody fighting and upset. I mean, like, for what? Those been 12 years. I'm good.
Yeah.
Hey, Simply D. Let's get started. I'm gonna come back to that statement because I'm curious. Like, we both need to talk about that. Like, you know.
Look, I'm ready for the book.
All right, hold on.
That's a book. Look.
Let me bring this on. Hold on. Let me find this so we can get on the radio real quick, since we already live on Facebook. What's up, Facebook? What's going on, everybody?
What's going on?
And for the people that's watching this later on, what's going on with y'all? As far as our YouTube viewers and all those. Let's see. Here we go. Let's get started. Let me fade this music out. I was jamming in the background. Look.
Oh, shucky ducky quack quack. So we came down until Tuesday, and we decided to stay until Saturday. It just got that good.
Oh, that's very entertaining.
Exactly.
I like that.
Let's go. Won't he do it?
He will do it all day. Take the wheel.
Right? I think that's what I said to him like 3 times when I was coming across the Chesapeake, because I ain't tried to join in a long time. And going up and down made me think about the relationship. I said, Lord, this is what we did. We went up and down, Jesus, up and down. And the whole time I said, Jesus, take the wheel, God. I can't handle it. Let's get started and do what we do, man, on the Man Heart of a Woman radio show.
We ready. What's good, everybody? What's good? This is your boy Mark 5. Tonight, we got the Sadior family on tonight.
Woo!
got the
Yes.
Sadior family. So
Welcome, welcome.
definitely everybody introduce themselves.
Lady T.
From
Hey, Lady T.
What's going on, Jay?
You got Jay Monet just left. What's up, family? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
First show of 2021.
Yeah, and it's your man Simply D. Hoping everyone has a blessed year. I'm over the happy. Let's have a blessed year.
Yes.
Okay, that's right. Because happiness is only temporal. You want to keep constant happiness, so that's just joy. Okay, I see what level you on. You done leveled up already on the 6th day of January. You know, some of us need catch-up time, but okay, I see you. Okay, sir.
I'm telling you, look, be mindful. You better be mindful.
Yes.
There you go.
You know, I got you.
So tonight, what's the topic tonight? What we talking
What
about?
destroys relationships?
Yes.
Woo! That's strong, y'all.
Look,
I'm here. I'm just starting to watch
all
parties
kinds
and
of
I'm
ready.
sharing and all that. So I'm that's why I'm looking down trying
Okay.
to get
Oh, I
everybody.
shared it too. You're gonna be proud because I don't do that. I shared.
I mean, although this is the soul of a man and heart of a woman, you would think a relationship would just be between a man and a woman. However, a relationship is so much more. It's between parents and children.
Yes.
It's between co-workers. It's between siblings.
Yes.
And the crazy thing is, I think some of the basic fundamentals that you need as a person will sustain any relationship that you have. And that's being truthful. That's understanding how to communicate. That's understanding your own insecurities and taking responsibility upon them so you don't press them upon somebody else.
Yes.
You know, you have to have those kind of foundations. Go ahead, D.
To sum it up, you need to be transparent.
Yes.
Extremely.
Yeah.
There should be no secrets in relationships. And when you say relationships, I mean all relationships, because even a friendship is some form of a relationship. When you're not even transparent with your so-called friends, are you really a friend? You know, so transparency is the word.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I think, unfortunately, people are uncomfortable with being transparent because, again, as much as they say this person is their best, they still don't have the trust because they feel as though that person is going to either judge them or tell someone else their information. So either the information they give to them, a lot of times that's not completely accurate because we're too ashamed or embarrassed to really tell you the whole nine. Right. And then we scared about what we going to tell you, what you going to say, and then flip up anyway.
Right. Exactly. Or and
being naked. In front of, then you're only lying to yourself.
Yes.
Isn't that something? Because we could physically be naked in front of somebody and comfortable all day, but to share our soul and be naked, come on, man.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, too much now. I can tell person, or I can't tell you that's person. But I got the pimple on my booty when I really?
Right.
Really?
You need to.
But that's the intimate stuff. That's what's all deep. That's deep inside.
Self-love,
and everybody
though.
shouldn't get there.
Know, a lot of starts with self-love. If you don't love yourself, if you cannot look in the mirror and see how beautiful you are, bucket naked, you're not going to expect anybody else to see it like that. So I got to keep a shirt on or this. I don't care what size I am. I'm getting bucket naked. I don't like clothes. I love me. You don't like it. Stop looking. You know,
so lady, you keep saying bucket naked. I was down here on Atlanta in a bucket and I was naked and the cops about to lock me up. So I don't understand the bucket naked. Look. Maybe I had the wrong colored bucket.
If you can't share your intimate feelings, if you don't feel comfortable sharing, I mean, really sharing with somebody, why are you with them?
Yes. Or why are they your friend?
Why are they your friend? Why are
you associated?
Associated with them? Why are they your husband? Why are they
your wife? It's a waste of time.
Whatever. Exactly.
All right,
It's a
so
waste of time.
question. Is there a time period or limit that the relationship should be, that you should be comfortable enough that you can share anything, or does that happen with time? And
From
listeners, please
beginning.
feel free to call in the number 215-909-6070. We would love to hear what you have to say.
Yes. To
What you
me,
saying, D?
I feel like it should be from the gate, because if it's
Oh,
not from the gate, then once again, we're going back to wasting time. You got to know me to love me. And if I'm sitting there putting on a persona or I'm hiding it, then you're not knowing me. But then I can't get mad later on because you're not loving me the way I'm supposed to. You're loving the person I showed you. Now that I don't feel like playing that part anymore, how am I mad? You got to be honest from the gate.
come on now. Good stuff.
I think the honesty starts from the gate. I think completely bearing your soul takes a little bit of time. I don't think you should be in a relationship a year later and now you just telling me stuff. So although I don't think you should be telling everything on the first 2 days, eventually within the time frame of that year, I should know, everything about you. It should be nothing that we don't know about each other. You know what I mean? If we're saying we want to be together, we're sharing, and I'm all the be all and this, that, and the fourth, then I should know you and you should know me. Where it shouldn't be
exactly.
Shouldn't be able to share, shouldn't be nothing we shouldn't be able to talk about. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel.
See, one thing that gets me is how individuals feel like you glass. If you say something and my feelings are hurt, a feeling can be hurt. It's a pass. Feelings always pass. I am not glass. I will not break. I rather know than I find out later on how you felt. And then I'm all the way crushed because I thought, we was on the same page.
Yeah.
I can only think and move off of what I know. And it pisses me off because in the end, you're determining my future. You understand what I'm saying? Because now we don't wasted 3-4 years or done had kids or did all of this stuff when we didn't have to do it, because you could have just been upfront. Look, I want some ass. Look, you know what? Me too. We ain't got to be in a relationship, but because you want to put on this whole production, all this stuff done happen for no reason.
Yeah, like my Be Mindful partner Enjoy says, don't make my choices for me.
Hello.
Don't make my choice for me. Let me have all the information so I can make the choice whether I want to be with you in a relationship or we just going to be fuck buddies, whatever the hell it is. Don't make that choice for me. You know what I mean? I don't want to be in a relationship and then somewhere down the road it's like, oh yeah, well, I am still hooked up with this person and so I'm the side joint? Why didn't you tell me?
Hello. And you thought you was the main event.
Exactly.
That ain't right.
Now I'm finding out I'm the side piece, which might be okay, but you know what?
But I would have rather known I was a side piece for a year versus investing my feelings in stuff.
Exactly.
When I could have just been good and you could have been my jump off and I could have had a few more instead of trying to be monogamous with you.
Exactly.
Yep. I agree with what y'all saying, and I agree that from the beginning of the beginning, you need to be honest. There is nothing that you need to lie for. I feel as though we lie when we have fear of something. So what are you fearful for? You're building whatever it is with this person. However, I also feel as though what you had to say, D, I don't think off the rip, like I done had some guys that meet me within 2 days. I know everything. And now I understand why the woman let you. Well, I understand. So you done let too much out the bag before I got to know you. You done messed up already. And I feel as though for women and with being a woman and raising 4 daughters, I was extremely funny when I was telling them, do not go out here and tell these guys, like, don't have them feel as though you're so broken, because that's what men look for. Majority of men, they want to feel like they want to build you up, or some of them want to tear you down so they can build you the way they want you to be built. So when it's, I don't have this, or I'm so alone, they your everything of everything. And then as you begin to grow and you start to recognize you got friends and family and a job, sometimes they get a little isolated and they feel some type of way. So I think off the beginning, You don't need to allow him to feel that way. Over time, let him feel that way, but not from the door, because I feel as though a lot of men, they get very possessive. They can start off being protective, but they get possessive. And I'm gonna say this and let y'all continue. And what Lady T was saying, I think as being also a woman, we do have a clock that's going. It's a lot different than a man. And it's not about being sensitive and hormones and all like that. It's just biologically is real. So when you give a person this amount of years and that amount of years, you had children where a lot of times the mother is taking care of the child, that's really impactful in your life. Where the man, he done broke up and moved on to whatever he done moved on to.
And living his life.
Yes.
There are two things. One, when a man, you say a man, you know everything within 2 days. One, they're either boasting or trying to brag and trying to make themselves be all that which they are not. Two, they're lying.
I can't.
Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real.
Well, honestly, I agree. It's more like number one, you trying to car sales me. You know what I mean? You trying to put the fog over my. So, oh, he's so forgiving and oh, he's so honest, but he's the biggest lying dog.
Exactly.
Everything, I want to know the basics. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't want to find out a year and a half later that you got 3 kids. Right. You know, why are you hiding your children?
Right.
You know, I dated someone and after like a year and a half and they wanted to make sure that I was like all the way in love. Oh, I smoke crack. Oh, well, I'll see you later. Like, I was like, what? And you're so good at it though. Like, cause I had no
Wow.
Well, we had one of our people that's watching said exactly. Transparency is real. Some people are opportunists. That's what some of our viewers said.
Yeah.
I think it's hard for being transparent when you're not real with yourself, and that's what she was talking about, Lady T.
Yes.
Like, how can you give somebody else what you don't even understand yet?
Exactly.
How can you give somebody else love when you don't even understand how you love and or like yourself,
or don't know you?
Right.
Because
exactly. How's that gonna happen?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And the opportunist part, yes, you have a lot of people who look for opportunities for whatever they can get from somebody else, be it I want to use this person because, you know, financially, or I want to use this person just for sex, whatever. It could go either way. They're looking for opportunity, or it could be cuffing season. I need some place to stay.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So you never know what it is.
That's so
true.
But yeah, people
they don't love you. They love what you've done for them or what you can do for them. Exactly. My number one thing is I start hearing like wonk 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 when they be like, oh, I love you so much. What you love about me?
Right.
Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, your ass is so fat. Oh, just some superficial shit.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, and everything after that is just wrong. I don't hear shit. I don't compute. I could care less because you just want to hit. That's not where I'm at. Deuces. I'll see you later.
You know, start talking that. Tell me how you feel about me without using the word love.
Thank you.
Tell me what you. How you feel about me, or you like or about me, or anything.
On stupid, looking like a deer in headlights.
They have say none.
My thing is, I like asking, what don't you like about me? Oh, there's nothing. I like everything about you. You're being a dishonest mother jumper because you know why? I did shit that would annoy me. So if it didn't annoy you, you got a problem, and now you bullshitting.
You know, one of the most surprising things I found out in one of my relationships is that the person I was with was actually jealous of me.
Crazy.
No, I'm not. I wish I was. Oh,
I know.
But it was so shocking to me to finally find that out, and it just blew my mind. I still can't to this day understand.
Because you can't fathom it.
No.
How we in a relationship and we're jealous of one another when we're supposed to be building together. So what is there to be jealous of? Like
exactly. You know
I
what
had
I mean?
that. But we ain't gonna get into that.
I'm all in, and I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing as a man, as a father, as I'm not gonna say the word because then they'll know who I'm talking.
Say it. It's after 10 o'clock. Say it.
As a husband, but come to find out that they were jealous of me, and it just blew my mind.
Wow.
I went through that, and his thing was he was jealous that I worked. He didn't like me working because he worked and he wanted to take care of me. And he said when I worked, I was too independent, and he didn't like that. And I just thought that was something, because again, as you said, we're supposed to be building together. What I have is yours, what you have is mine. And it's supposed to be so strong of a foundation that we're able to withstand the world. That's the whole point of this thing, that us working together, that no matter whatever comes, what? We got that.
Yeah.
Shit, we standing at the door with our head up and the chest out. Hello, who there?
Yeah.
Shoot.
They was
it's
jealous
the craziest thing. I don't understand how that's upset. And I had that. They were so upset that I kept getting promotions that they would just like, misery loves company, because they're so upset with themselves. Go ahead and do what you got to do and stop being so complacent. But I'm going to grind and rise to the top. But the money is for the family.
Right.
It's not for me, because if it was for me, I'd have Gucci and Louis. I don't.
Yeah.
So it's for all of us. So why are you trying to beat me down?
Come on.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to rise us up.
Right.
It's gonna fail.
Yeah.
It's gonna fail. We're not working together.
They were jealous of the type of car that I drove.
Wow.
Yeah. Did
they ride in your passenger seat?
Of course they did.
So that's what I'm thinking. I need you to drive in a nice car. I'm good.
Yeah. I mean,
do I put the seatbelt on? We going for a long ride?
You can drive me around Bentley. I'm fine.
But that gets back to the insecurities, them being insecure within themselves, right, that they can't appreciate what you are. They're insecure with themselves. They're not established within themselves.
They had their own car, but then they was jealous of the car that I had. And what was funny is I bought the car that they had.
Well, the car that you bought her, was it on the same level as yours, or did you get her like a little Ford Focus or a smart car?
I bought them what they asked for.
Well, if you buying stuff that people ask for, can I have a Bentley?
Come on now. And I'm like get in line.
Look, you got a man that said, I got you what you asked for. You got a problem? What is your problem?
Girl.
So for everybody that's viewing, y'all are watching Sadior Presents Heart of a Man. What is it? Did I say Heart of a Man?
Soul of a man, heart of a woman.
You know,
get it right.
The first and third, that's because it's so long. I gotta think of an abbreviation. Look,
I was saying that.
Look, I was sitting there like, I don't know, fall asleep doing the same topic. On Sadior Radio. And for our viewers that's watching our YouTube, if you just jumped on, you can go back and start to watch the show in the beginning. Also, you can also download and listen to it on our podcast. All you just have to do is search Sadior Radio. So we have Simply D, Lady T, and Jay Monet from 3 different shows, really 4 different shows here on Sadior Radio. So make sure that you tune into their shows also on here. I'm here. I'm anytime you see me looking and typing and doing things, that mean I'm sharing, I'm recording, I make sure the sound right. So don't think that I'm not listening. I'm the multitask. Anytime you see me on the view, you know, as far as watching us, you see me moving. That's because I'm always the one that's making sure everything sounds right and everything looks good. So that's why
go ahead and get it done.
You know, but tonight's topic is what destroys relationships, and so far from what I'm hearing is jealousy, communication, money. look, what else? Insecurity, and these are some of the things that we brought to the table. If you would like to jump on the Facebook and type in your opinion, or if you would like to call 215-90906. I ain't used this phone number so long. Let me make sure it's on. Look, 215-909-6070. You can call in. The lines are open. And we are back. Happy New Year to everyone that just jumped on, that's watching. This is our first show back in 2021.
Woo!
we're trying to start the year off popping. I know we took December off for a little bit with some of the shows because there's so much going on in my life, so much going on in everybody's life, and everything
Yes.
has been. I think the end of the year has just closed out exactly what it was, and I see that some individuals are trying to start off 2021 with the dumb shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not gonna say no names, but I'm sure everybody know who I'm talking about. We're talking about
Yeah.
the top asshole of 2020. Now he's trying to move himself into 2021, but we're not gonna let that bring negativity to our new year. And
Not at all. We
where we're
focus on positivity,
exactly,
good energy.
and where we're trying to take 2021. Again, yesterday was Lady T's day of
Hey,
birth.
I was a birthday princess.
I want to definitely send a birthday shout out to her. We got Jay Monet and myself.
Capricorns
You
in
know,
the house. What? Capricorns in the
Capricorn.
house.
def-
What?
Yes.
Wow.
definitely
And
shout
we
out
ladies.
to all
All
the
day.
ladies. And
Divas.
let me see, I'm trying to close this out to make sure that we good here. All right, so another thing, make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. The return of Sadior Presents Open Conversation with my man Simply D right there in the box. I don't know if he on your,
And
he's on my left, and Miss Dark Child and Mr. Fast Lane. So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow evening, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Yes.
And yeah, it's been salute to all the African Americans that's making noise. I don't want to say their name either, they might cut us off. To the African Americans in Atlanta who's making that noise, I salute you and celebrate you. Congratulations on that win.
Yes.
Definitely
yes.
change is definitely being made, you know, and salute to everybody in the ATL that made that happen. I salute you. I
Yes.
respect you for getting out there and making a change with that vote. And hopefully for the individuals that say voting don't matter.
Who?
For the individuals that's watching, that's always saying, "Oh, I ain't voting. It don't matter." It do.
It
Trust me.
always matters.
It really do. Even if
It
you don't see the things that's taking place, you know, it's definitely making a difference.
it makes a huge difference. And
I'm
not to
telling
go,
you.
I'm gonna go off topic for just a second and say this. To all of you coons, and that's what I'm gonna call you coons, because that's what you are, who can't support a black person rising to the top or getting a certain position and doing things differently in life. If you don't have anything positive to say, please go sit your ass down somewhere because
Thank you.
we are over it.
Get them, gangster.
Go
Go
sit
on,
Yes.
PSA. Y'all heard that?
Yes.
That's real talk. It's like
Keep
what
your
I like
negativity to yourself.
exactly. What I like right now is that we have people celebrating now different things that we didn't celebrate years ago.
Yes.
I mean, it's starting to be a big thing now when a Democrat African American wins. And that's something that I think that we didn't pay attention to years ago. It was like, okay, they won and we didn't know their name. Now, when you go to your social media platform, you're seeing who's running. Because of course, I didn't know who the hell the dude was in Atlanta that we wanted to win. I knew that
Warnock.
we won. Yeah, I wanted them to win because I knew that we needed our party to make some noise. So now you see the faces of individuals. You're starting to watch what they say, what they stand for. So that's a plus that things are happening that way. That, you know,
Yes.
it's starting to be out there, you know. So now we're almost equal with the shaking asses and titties on social media. Now politics is almost there. We're almost evened out now that we see equal amount of asses and we see politics.
See, you trying to get me started. You already know how I feel about that. Why you?
So, I mean, it's off topic, but that's just something that
Because that's that's going to turn up to be like a whole other 2 extra hours if we start talking about the shaking ass and titties.
I mean, it's amazing. I mean, some things are entertaining. We understand that, but sometimes the important things are not being talked about. And that's one of the things that I love about having a radio station is that we're able to bring certain things to the forefront and
Yes.
talk about it. You know, and one thing, like I always say, that we need to do is be respectable of people's opinion. Respect people's opinion. We're not going to agree with everybody's opinion, even on this topic
Nope.
tonight. We're not going to respect everybody. I mean, we're not going to like certain people's opinion, but at the same time, realize that everybody has their opinion and they feel how
Yes.
they feel. Period. I mean,
and there's no need to get emotional about it. There's no need to get angry, upset. They have that right, just the same way as I have the right to my opinion.
Exactly.
So I have a question. As using that as a segue back into our topic, what destroys relationship? Far as, do you feel as though, how can I say? Do you feel as though people not being on the same page is destined for a relationship to go downhill?
Absolutely.
Not always.
I
If a
do.
person is willing to listen and consider what someone else has to say and learn, it's always the possibility of change. However, if they choose to be stupid, and which is, to not to accept what's there and stay ignorant and then choose not to do it, then, yes, let that go. But I think, definitely people deserve the opportunity. That's why I believe that we should tell someone, and both my people said that. D said that and T said that. You need to let people know so they can make the change. And if they choose not to, then leave them alone.
Let it be that person's choice. You understand? And honestly, to keep it 100, like I'm at that, I'm not changing shit. So you're gonna love me as is or keep it moving. I don't want you to get it in your mind, and I'm gonna tell you from jump, I'm not changing shit. So get it in your mind ahead of time. Oh, like this part of her so much, I'm gonna work on that other part. That other part is gonna destroy us because I'm not changing shit. Because I don't want you to change anything. If there's something that you do that I do not like, if I love you enough, I have to accept you for who you are and not try to change you. We try to change people. You can't change nobody.
I think we look to anticipate what someone's behavior is going to be and what they're going to do, and that causes a lot of problems. We tend to think, again, we're social, we're amongst each other, so we tend to think that people should think the way that we think. So when we say something and the other person doesn't respond or they doesn't react the way we thought they should have reacted, we go off. What? And they're not even aware of what, I didn't know that that's what you was thinking. Okay. And so as you just said, for me to have my own mind and make my own opinion, that becomes a problem because it's not aligned with exactly what you thought it was supposed to be versus just accepting me who I am. Heck yeah.
Well, I think
don't try to make me something.
We aligned up so that we're on the same page. For instance, support me where I need supporting at, and I'm going to support you and uplift you where I feel as though you needed at. If you don't feel as though I'm giving you everything that I could be giving you or that you want, then communicate that to me so that I know. At the same time, if you are a dream killer, you got to go.
Telling you. And also, if you think I'm a psychic, you got to go. Yeah. I cannot know what's going on in there at all unless you tell me. So if you're gonna stomp around the place angry at me for hours and I have no idea why, and then you're mad because I'm still happy-go-lucky, that's not my fault. Yeah. I don't know why you mad at me. I don't know what's wrong. So until you tell me, I'm gonna keep moving
that's when they start stomping around the house and they start slamming pots around and stuff.
Yo, females is good for that. Oh my God.
They turn the light on and they smack the whole wall to turn the light on.
Hello.
You can't do that to turn the wall. Why, come on. You want my attention? What's going on? Why are you slamming pots and pans? Don't take all that.
Utensil in the drawers. Click. It's like an orchestra.
What's all the noise for? Like, why you gotta breathe so heavy all of a sudden? Really?
Or I lay next to you.
Like they got asthma. They had an asthma a day in their life.
Yeah, or I lay next to you and you move my hand off your body when I put it there.
That's right. Don't touch me.
I ain't never did that. I'm mad. I'm too horny. Look, I'm mad at you, but let's get it popping.
I love her.
We'll be angry after. Maybe I'll get a little extra because you're mad. Let me make you angrier.
I love it.
What I'm saying.
I don't like the women that you come in contact with, Simply D. Move your hand. Now, are you hard at the time of her moving your hand? Is she stupid? There's no hard penis.
I have been.
Look, now What the hell did you do?
That's wrong person. Wrong person.
The only way I'm gonna move your hand is if you snuff me. You put your hands on me and we gotta fight. Then now you can't. In the morning, I won't. I'm just letting you know. Look,
I don't want to look you in my face, but I put my butt up just a little bit, just scoot it a little bit up.
You can't look.
Leg.
No, you can't be the sexy look of nothing but juicy juice.
I ain't messing with it.
I'm just saying.
I love it.
Woo! Anybody else want a shot? Shots.
All right, so here we go.
Capricorns.
Happy birthday. All right, so here we go.
Yeah.
You want me to be honest with you. Listen, we starting this relationship. I used to swing and all of that. However, I feel as though I'm ready to settle down and be with you. And on my past. Now we in a good 6 months, 7 months. Everything good. It's for me and you. And then I come to you and I tell you that I want to go ahead and bring somebody else in a relationship. And just to swing, just to have fun for a night or two. So now, what is that saying? How are you feeling? Are you feeling as though I'm saying you're inadequate? Are you feeling as though you know that I just want to be with somebody else and I really don't want to be with you? Or is it just an experience? Like
I'm not. You gonna have to talk to them. I'm nasty.
We know.
You gotta ask one of them because
what you thinking, gentlemen?
Look, I'm fine with it. If I knew from the beginning that's what you like, and if I say from the beginning that's what I like, but I'm gonna put a brakes on it. My sexual desires have nothing to do with your inadequacy. I just like to be nasty. You know what I mean? It's just some excitement, you know? So.
All right, gentlemen, how you feel? We've been monogamous. What you feeling?
If you set it up front, then I can't be upset with you. I can't. I may not like it that we're involved in this, and now all of a sudden you're like, what? But you set it up front, so I gotta be like, oh, she did set it up front.
So are you going to just communicate that and stay with her, or you have to look at the relationship and see where y'all going with this thing? Because you put it, that's what it's going to be.
I got to look at it a little differently now and be like,
I only want one night, baby. I only want one night a month, baby. It's me and you for 29 to 30. I just need one night, boo. And you right there.
We don't went from that one night to one night a month.
I'm saying.
You right. Put that in there.
Yeah, exactly.
My missed that one.
Exactly. I don't miss nothing.
I Jay, she got I see.
I pay attention to those
you
words.
Have to. All them people you done came across, you learn.
Exactly.
Come on.
It's that's yeah. I agree.
How you feeling, Mark?
I agree. Same thing. I'm sitting there wondering why the internet is like y'all on my end, and I don't know if it's happening on our Facebook or not because I'm watching, but I'm listening, and it's not. But y'all freezing. Y'all going and y'all freezing. Like right now, y'all froze, but on Facebook y'all cool. So I'm trying to figure out are people.
And right now you're froze on my end.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, me and Xfinity gonna have a talk. Look, because all that money I spent for the internet, ain't no way nothing should be freezing. So I don't know if it's because everybody's on.
Y'all know I'm down here in the spot, No, but I'm down here in that VA, DC, Maryland spot. I'm sorry.
It shouldn't be but it's not you. Y'all shouldn't be freezing on my end. You might freeze, but I shouldn't freeze. And everybody else is freezing, so that means that it's me. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So, but I'm hearing and on the radio.
Yeah, he's frozen.
Am I still frozen?
It's his internet.
Right now, you got your hand on your heart. Right now, Mark, right now, you got your hand on your heart. You frozen in place and you pleading for forgiveness.
It's so funny.
You're saying to all women,
it's like a Chinese movie. It's like a Chinese movie where his lips is
I'm speaking for all men out
still,
there.
still
Forgive
hear
us.
him.
And I'm gonna screenshot it because I'm gonna remind you
No,
later.
I see it.
Forgive us.
I see it because I'm watching. Look, I'm watching and I see it freeze. So, look, and I'm like, okay, so now I'm not frozen. I don't think.
So I have a question for you fellas.
Yes.
Actually. So you get into a relationship with a female, or no, before you even in a relationship, she lets you know I'm bisexual. I love men and I love women. It's you know, I like both, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys enter into a relationship now, and she wants to have you and a girlfriend, but y'all don't interact. One, can that happen? And then two, can it happen with threesomes?
Look, I'm acting like I'm froze. Look.
I know that's
saw
right.
you. I know when you do it too.
Look,
You can see it.
that's how you get out of that when you be like this.
I can't.
Look, I can't hear you. This damn thing ain't working.
You heard me.
Working. Look, you gotta say that over. You real low. No,
You
I'm
so stupid.
Honestly, to each his own. Whatever, you know. I don't. One thing about me, I love everybody. Your choices is your choice. We're all human. So I would have, if I'm in a serious relationship like that, I would have that understanding that that's the type of person that I'm in a relationship with. So I mean, me, I wouldn't put myself in that type of situation, regardless if it's woman to woman, man to man, whatever. I just don't roll that way because I'm a jealous dude. When it comes to me giving my body to a female, I give my body to that person. And I look at it the same way. If she's gonna give me that, I just don't feel as though I can, you know, do that.
Share.
Yeah, I can't share.
You didn't learn to share in kindergarten. What's wrong with you?
No, I didn't learn to share in kindergarten. My mom brought my own stuff for me. It's mine. I ain't sharing jack. Look,
you stingy.
You know, I mean, but this is talking about now. Now, back in the day, like Tone, what you doing? I got this joint coming. That's then. But now, I mean, the person I am now, I didn't got all that out my system. I've done some things that.
All right. So how about this? All right, here you go.
Like
Friendship grows. So, all right, here we go. Check it out, guys. Like you just said, Mark, your boy called you up. He said he got this joint. So you go over there. You hit. She hit. Now him and her, they not in a relationship, but they really getting it in. But she's talking to you on the phone, and y'all talking, and now y'all building something. So you begin to like her, but you know that they still getting it in. That's your boy. Do you have a strong enough relationship to say, yo, I got feelings for her and I'm gonna try to establish something? You need to stop hitting them skins? What do you do?
We have, and I'm glad we having this kind of conversation because simply deal with it. We have an understanding that if we hit something, ain't nobody getting serious with no chick that we both hit.
Okay.
If
I see D over there crossing it out. Okay.
If he slept with somebody and they broke up, I'm still not hitting it because my man already been with it. That's just a rule that my boys have. Now I don't know about these other cats that, you know, don't care and have that type of loyalty or, you know, understanding. But anybody that I've hit, you know, and let's put this out there. If I hit somebody,
why are you looking over your shoulder?
No, because I heard the cat. Like I heard something like, look, make sure I ain't getting no swings. Like, woo.
Right, you heard some pussy going around you.
They might be going through it, but they ain't going through it that much.
Meow, meow.
Look, no, but my thing is this. It's like more so, it's this, if it's something that I didn't care about that I dated, and one of my mans hit the phone like, yo, this joint like this and that, trying to come at me, this and that. Go ahead. Look, and he'd be like, yo, what's up? Mine is cool. Go ahead, hit. I don't see, that's where I'm at with it. Look, he laughing. I figured that would make you laugh simply. They don't follow me on my page, so I don't know about your page, right? But they don't follow me. You know, but I'm to the point like, go ahead, do your thing, bro. You know what I mean? Because mine is cool. I got, you know, the years I have in, I don't care about, you know, the past stuff like that. Baby mamas, that's different.
Right.
Girlfriends, friendships, or some chicks that you used to, you know, do your thing. You know what I mean? It was all right. Do your thing, bro. You know what I mean? But that's just
what you thinking, D?
He too busy laughing to think to nothing.
Because I got a piggyback after this when you finish.
There's a code that I have with my brothers, and including Mark. If they were in a serious relationship with somebody, then that person is off limits for life. Nothing happening, nothing. If it's somebody that was, I guess in this case, when you say it was a jump off, that's a phone call that's made and like, yo, this joint coming at me, blah, 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 blah. What's up? Is it cool? Out of respect. That's how we roll. We don't roll like these other cats roll today. We have a mutual respect for each other, so we have this conversation. If that brother feels comfortable enough with it, then I might. It's not guaranteed that I'm going to. I might. You know what I mean? And even then, it's still you just like, do I really want to go there? Maybe not. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. For us, it's more likely not going to happen.
All right.
We do know someone who tried to make the rounds.
And you know what's crazy though? No, real rap. They tried to make some rounds because I got called from 3 people, and I'm like, damn, what they trying to be? Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, man. They
like there's not enough vagina in the world. They had to go
like,
after the one that you were in before.
No. They tried to come at the fellas, like fellas that's connected to me.
Right.
And I was saying to myself, and I'm saying to myself, you know, I'm a changed man. All my boys, we grew. But if they caught us 20 years ago, it might have been a Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan. It might have been a next type situation. And this is because they wanted to be that type of person. You know, they might have for real. But
did they go after somebody else after the last person you told me?
Yeah.
Wow.
You sing.
Wow. No, that's not right with your inside secrets. You need to share with me.
No, we ain't gonna put the person out there because we ain't those type of people. But they definitely
then don't bring them up.
Yeah, they definitely try.
I'm nosy. I want to know.
I have a question that's going to continue to pertain to this, but then I have another question that's going to kind of jump. That's going to maintain the relationship and currently. So was there anyone in your group, any of one of your guys that always kind of maybe came at one of your girlfriends or something like that you had to talk to them and say, yo, like, fall back, what's up with that?
You know, it's crazy. And this is funny because this goes with the topic. The stuff that bring friendships up. I'll put it this way. I had some fellas that tried to come at somebody that they shouldn't have because the simple fact that person has one of my children. Look, so that alone they shouldn't have. And it's funny because one thing about me and my children's mothers, we are close. They're close with my wife, they're close with me. I could call them up and, you know, talk to them right in front of, you know, wife, because that's just the respect that we have for all of them, you know. And it's like they talk to me about different things, and the conversation came up once with somebody that's not in that inner circle, but they're 2 levels out, put it that way. And they was telling me, did you believe that this person? It was like, wow. And to this day, because the person I am, I move like a mobster type situation. They still don't know that I know. And I like it that way because the simple fact, I know where that person stands. You know,
so what does that mean for your relationship and your friendship? We're talking about relationships. So where's your relationship with that person? Do you have one?
This is why. No, it's like I look at them differently. Of course, I know, number one, not to put them in certain situations when it comes to me because of where they're standing. You know, and one thing about my close circle, it's very tight, and it's because of the time that was, you know, I mean, being around people long sometimes build that family, and that's when a lot of my inside circle become family. And it's a shame because a lot of times I open the door. I have those moments when I open the door because of me and a person like Jay. You close to that, you sister, brother. You know, Latoya, and you know what makes that way, because the simple fact, checking on, like with that whole situation last year in December. I
got you.
When people reached out to me just because just to check, yo, I'm just checking on you, making sure everything cool. That shows a friendship, a caring, and that basically builds
a love.
yeah, that builds a strong bond with people, you know, and
Yeah.
when you get other people that just basically want to call you to just talk to you about, and they know what's going on, and they don't reach out, it makes you look at them like a little different, you know.
That's it.
And I'll use an example, and I hope they watching because now they know why I feel the way I feel about them. But for example,
You are funny.
no, you know me, because they know the story.
All day.
I was going through something, right? And it was like, and everybody knew I was going through something. And this person never in their life gave me a hard way. They gave me a hard time as I was going through that blood pressure situation.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody around us looked at them like, "Dag, this the boy that look out for you, and you know he going through something,
And
and
you
gave him a
stressing
hard
him
way,
out.
and you stressing him out." And I just looked at that person, and ever since then, it's this, hey, and keep it moving, because I know where you stand. And I think far as character means a lot when it comes to relationship, friendship, business, everything. Because if that person is coming off screwed up, basically, then of course you're gonna look at them and back away from them like, yo, I don't need that in my life when you're that type of person. Some people just like to be beat upside the head and keep bumping into the wall, and they keep those people around them. I don't want people around me like that has that type of mentality or that type of vibe. Because if you treat somebody else that way that's supposed to be cool with us, that's in that circle, you're gonna treat me that way. You know?
So do you take the time? Do you take the time to tell them? Like, is the relationship at a point where I don't want to lose this person? So maybe I need to bring it to their attention so we can change, or maybe I can. Do you shake your head? No. So no, baby. The person should already be that way. What's up?
No, because once you show me who you are, I caught a case because this a friend of mine.
You always got deep shit. I'm sorry. It's always so
I'm
deep
telling
stuff.
you, always. It's simply
listening.
deep. It's
I'm sorry.
simply deep.
It's not funny.
It's simply deep, but I'm
listening.
A male friend of mine. This dude could call my house, talk to my wife, and get me out of bed to go do whatever with him. That's how tight we were, and how tight he was with my wife at the time. So he called the house one time, got me out of bed, gave her some bullshit story, because he had a joint at his house who wanted to hook up with me, and she used him to make it happen. So he orchestrated it, then went behind my back and told my wife and tried to crack on her. So I caught a case. Yes, caught a case. So once you did that, he was still like, after it was all said and done, oh, we still should hang out. I miss us hanging out. We'll never have anything. We'll never have anything.
Are there different levels of friendship where you're willing to invest more? Like in the event, not to that degree, because that nigga need to catch what he catch. But we're talking about what Mark was saying. Is it like different levels in that situation? The person didn't reach out, or the person was just being like aggravating. Do he take the time? Or is the person at that level in the circle where he should take the time, or he should just let it go? If somebody in your circle did that, which they're in your circle, so of course they probably wouldn't. But if for whatever reason someone in your circle did that, would you say something or no? Relationships. We're talking about relationships.
Well, see, I think that you should be transparent. So if we discussed it and it still goes down, I gotta keep it moving.
All right, but you're gonna bring it to the person's attention.
Because I'm gonna talk to you. I'm going to communicate with you.
I think it depends on the value of the friend.
Okay.
Well, with me, because once you show me who you are.
Oh, that type of situation. No, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me make sure I clear this up. That type of situation ain't no rapping. Ain't nothing to talk about.
Right.
But I mean, if it's something like, you know, that you're doing that you might not realize that you're doing that's jeopardizing our tightness, then yeah, I'm gonna talk to you.
But if you discussed it,
if you're doing some dumb stuff like that, no, ain't no rap. Ain't no rap.
Yeah.
You're gonna know already by the time you know the vibe. Yeah. You're gonna feel the vibe. Trust me.
If people coming to me telling me behind my back that you got the raps and you saying this, that, and the other, and it's coming off like you jealous of me in some type of way, we good.
Yeah.
Ain't no rap. We good. For instance,
they're gonna snake you in the end.
Huh?
They'll snake you in the end. It's a rap.
Everybody knows that I write. that I've been writing these books. I'm into it. I got 17 books that I'm writing.
Damn. Go black man.
If you in my circle, you know this. So if you don't at all say to me, how's it going? How's it going? What you working on?
That ain't your circle.
Or if every time you talk to that person, everything is always about them and it's never about what you got going on.
Hello.
How the hell is that a friend? Like,
or they trying to sneak attack you. Oh, I wanted to see how you doing. How you doing, girl? Well, you know,
she's a sneak attack. Oh,
you didn't care nothing about me or my family. You just wanted to talk about you.
Yeah.
So why you don't omit all of that? You know.
So would you tell a person that
all
they
day?
Call you? Okay.
All day.
All right, now how do they know
it?
you receive that? Do they get an attitude with you, or do they change?
No, they get an attitude because they're so self-centered and so self-absorbed. Why don't you want to hear about what I want to talk about? Versus seeing, you know what? Every time I call this person, it's how you doing, how you feeling, and the moment I say fine, you know me and and me and the whole conversation is you and It ain't, you didn't call about me. Well, you called to have somebody to talk to because nobody else want to talk to you.
I don't think that people can be. I don't think that people can be a good friend if they're selfish.
Right.
Yep.
You can't be a good partner in any relationship, business, friendship, romantic. You can't be nothing if you don't listen. You don't communicate. If everything is just all about you. Right. I had somebody tell me when I'm right, when I'm wrong, I'm right, and when I'm right, I'm right. If you always look at yourself as always right, that means my feelings ain't valid, and that means only what you feel and what you say matters. Yeah, you can kick rocks.
See, you said you forgave me for saying that. You said you forgave me for saying that. You was going to work with me. Now you going to just put me out?
Jay, you just hit it. You just hit it. That forgive word. I hate that word. Don't tell me you forgive me for something that I did 6 years ago and today we still talking about it.
Oh, come on now.
You want to bring it up. I use your toothbrush to wipe my ass. And that's what the argument is about. But you bringing up a dick that I sucked 6 years ago. What they got to do with the toothbrush in my ass?
Yeah.
First of all, I ain't talking to you no more for messing with my damn toothbrush with your ass. You're a nasty freak and you need to get some help. That's just not right. You need to pray. You need Jesus in your life. Need Jesus.
So let me say,
because I got a vibrating toothbrush, so you may like it, you may get happy. You're nasty.
I'm gonna move it from the back to the front then.
You're nasty.
When I was going through a breakup, and I made an announcement on social media. Do not call me. I am not answering phone calls. You can text me. I may or may not answer, but I am not taking any phone calls. So my true friends like Mark hit me, text me. You all right, bro? That means they concerned looking out, but they meeting me where I'm at because I said I'm not taking no phone calls, and I meant that. I'm not taking no phone calls. So people were texting me. Are you okay? You okay? That was cool. But there were some people who tried to push the envelope and called me anyway. Well, you got surprised, so I didn't answer the damn phone like I said.
Like you was going to bend your feelings to suit them.
Man, I wasn't. I said I wasn't taking phone calls.
What is wrong with people? Yep. I'm about to share something about someone I truly love, but she drives me crazy. During my show is a job to me. I love Sadior. I love my show, so I treat it as such. There's no phone usage, nothing. So if you text me, you may if I pick up the phone. You call me, I'm putting you on straight dub because I'm focused on my task at hand, not on you, not on what you want to talk about, on what I'm doing. But you can hit me up. Outside that 6 to 10, the 7 to 10, hit me up all day. Don't holler at me during that time. Right. No, they do it anyway.
We got a lot of
do
people
it anyway.
do that
Religiously.
You want to hear something funny? On Open Conversation, when people call us, we put them right on the radio. We hit speakerphone and be like, "Yeah, I'm on the radio. So what's up?"
Oh, that's hilarious.
You on the radio? We blast.
Yeah, exactly.
Simple fact: if you my close friend or you somebody that deal with me, you should know I'm on the radio.
Exactly.
And you know I'm doing something.
So,
Exactly.
so you basically mean that means that if it ain't 911,
What do you call them?
then you call
Thank
me.
you.
That means you don't support me and you don't listen. Number one,
At all.
but you
At
got time to
all.
call me to interrupt what I do.
And that's what I meant. Go back to dream killers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How are you really supporting me, or how are you really in my corner if you're not supporting my dream? If my dream is, I'm doing this podcast or this radio show at this certain time, why are you on my phone? Unless you want to be a part of the show.
Exactly. So I'm gonna make you part of it.
Right.
If I could just say, excuse me for one moment.
Don't make me go get my oral.
I don't really know which one you like. I don't know what really turn you on. So I got the pick. Got the pick right there.
Wait, but
got
the water pick,
so
water pick
I
might
don't
be
really
better.
know.
It might be like a jacuzzi jet stream. A jacuzzi
And it's
jet
got a strong battery, so I'm a little nervous.
Girl,
So
get
real
Get
quick,
it.
I'm gonna take a music break so I can stop this recording. We still gonna be on Facebook Live though, because I don't want to stop the Facebook Live. But I'm gonna take a quick break so we can make this a part 1 and part 2. All right. So.
All right. Thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned.
Yes, thank
Soul
you
of
for
a man, heart of a
staying
woman,
and
coming
rocking
to you
out
from Sadior Radio.
live. Yes.
Yeah.